We actually just had a little running episode, so I'm trying to catch my breath. But what's up, guys? And thank you for joining in to episode number 3 of the Outlandish Journal series. We're out here today in a mining quarry, so it's a beautiful day, probably one of the warmest days we're gonna have in a while. But I'd like to talk to you guys about a couple things today. 1, commitment. 2, breaking a habit. And 3, what you can expect on a spiritual journal. So I gotta share with you guys a story. To make it really quick, I was in California and I was on a sales team, and we were going door to door selling pest control. And I was able to see a wide range of people, from the non-motivated to the motivated. And the most motivated person I saw, his name was Devin. And every single morning, he woke up at 5 o'clock, ran 10 to 15 miles, had a pre-planned breakfast, read a sales manual that he had read multiple times over a couple different years that he'd been out there, had a green smoothie to make sure he was keeping as many nutrients and vitamins into his body for the remaining day, because they were really long selling days. He was the first to go on the door. He always turned off his phone so that he wouldn't be distracted, and he kept those habits consistently over 100 days. And at the end of the 100 days, he was able to leave at 24 years old with $100,000 extra dollars. And yeah, it's obvious that, we all had a healthy breakfast in the morning. We all, at some point, read our sales manual. I believe even some of us tried to turn off our phones so that we wouldn't be distracted. But none of us stayed consistent with those small habits for as long as he did. And that's ultimately what brought him the same success. Because at the end of the day, we were selling the same product, saying the same pitches in the same neighborhoods. So the only difference was the small habits that he was taking. The ultimate takeaway from that is, it's not the big monumental steps that you take that make the biggest difference. It's the smallest steps that make the biggest difference. So how do you make a consistent change in your life? You have to look at the habits that you currently have, and you have to find the ones that are not beneficial. So once you find a non-beneficial habit, you have to remove it. But the most important part after removing a habit is replacing it. Because if you don't replace it, there's going to be a void, and it's going to be most natural for you to go back into a repeat cycle and continue doing the habit that you tried to originally change. And make sure that you stay consistent, because like I said, consistency brings the best results. Now, one thing to keep in mind is whenever you have this change in heart and you change those habits, it's going to be difficult. And there's a quote that says, "The worst thing a spiritual path can give you is what you expect." So moving forward, after you make these changes in your life, some obstacles are going to come in the way, some hurdles, some roadblocks. You have to be okay with that. You have to understand that whenever you're moving in a positive direction, anything that happens to you is only going to be for your growth. And if you were to expect what was going to happen, if you could see in the future and you could be 100% prepared, it wouldn't change you into the person that you're made to become. So we'd like to leave you with one outlandish step number 3 that you can take away and apply today in your life so you can get the most out of this video. So I'm going to bring Brian along into this video, and he's going to share with you this little nugget of wisdom.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So the outlandish tip number 3 is going to be that when you have a goal in mind, something you want to accomplish, you need to take a habit that is not getting desired results. You need to write that down on a piece of paper. Write down the habit that you're going to replace that with. Cross off the habit that you want to get rid of, and then write down that goal that you had in mind. Put that up on your fridge, put that up on your bedroom wall, somewhere where you're going to see it every single day. And then do not go to sleep until you've done that action, whatever it takes, and you continue to go at that every single day. And at some point, that desired result will come true. And that's what we're going to leave you today with, guys. So come in next time, enjoy the show, and peace.